Okay, sitting here with Peter, PPD Dagger. Welcome to Minsk. How are you enjoying the snow?
I missed the snow. I moved to California this year, 2015. So I kind of dodged the snow when I went back to Indiana for Christmas. There wasn't actually any snow yet,
so now you get your portion of snow.
It's a little too cold for my preference, but it's not so bad.
So you did just went back home for Christmas, and you had a bit of a break after the summit. How did you enjoy spending your time?
It was nice to finally go home. I hadn't seen my parents for a few months, and that's something that we're not used to doing. It was also nice because that's the great thing about the holidays is everybody that's gone away for work or gone away for college, they always come back to their parents' house for the holidays, and most of the parents don't move very much. So I got to see all my good friends from high school and college back at home.
Did you still find yourself playing Dota with them?
I actually didn't play any Dota
at all
when I was at home. I had a laptop, but it's not like actually no. I played one game of Dota, but I tried to spend time with family and do the whole Christmas thing.
Yeah, because you have a brother as well. Could give him some attention.
Yeah, I have two brothers.
Two.
So.
Older or younger?
One younger, one older.
Okay. And they all support you, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Even though they see you a lot less.
That's definitely true. I talk to my little brother Alex, who actually plays Dota a lot, very frequently.
Okay, that's good. Now, of course, you did come here earlier in Minsk, and you went here to Bootcamp here basically for a few days. How has that been going for your team?
Sure. So that was one of the things we wanted to do before we came to this big tournament is have a nice boot camp, and that's just mostly because we don't really have the best practice partners in North America, and we kind of practice just better in a boot camp environment than we would, just playing online at home. So the boot camp so far it went really, really well. I think that we kind of figured out how at least we wanted to play during the patch, and having confidence going into a big tournament like this is nice to have.
Yeah, because you mentioned that your team actually likes boot camping and actually works well with that, and there has been a bit of discussion after the qualifiers recently, after a tweet from Goblak, actually from Team Spirit, saying that we didn't boot camp intentionally because we feel that we play better from home. What's your view on that?
That makes total sense. I think it's a lot different for Europe. Like for us, North America, we only have like a couple of decent teams we can practice against, and it's very hard to. They played in like they won the EU qualifier for Shanghai Major, which is awesome. Props to them.
Yeah.
But they're also practicing against the people that they're going to be playing. For when we're playing in North America, we're not necessarily practicing against the opponents that we're going to play at these premier international tournaments we go to. So actually coming out to Europe and getting some games in against, we played against a lot of CIS teams. I think that was really, really helpful. You
feel confident coming into the tournament then based on your boot camp?
Yeah, I think the format's a little unforgiving, but
yes,
I think that, if all goes to plan, I think we'll place very well.
Okay, of course, this is also your first tournament for a lot of teams actually on the new patch, on 6.86. What's your first initial thoughts on it?
Initially, wasn't a big fan of Aether Lens, the new item that increases spell range. I think it's a little cheesy, it's a little complicated, and makes the game a little too flashy and high speed for new Dota players coming into the system.
Yeah.
I think that the patch is going to be a little deathball pushy, kind of like TI4, which got a lot of complaints, especially TI4 Grand Finals. People weren't the biggest fan of that series, and I think that we're getting very close to that once again. So, we'll see. I think this will be the patch for probably the Shanghai Major as well. Maybe a few tweaks, maybe a 6.8. What patch are we on? 6.86?
I think we're on B. 6.6B?
6.86B. So maybe we'll get a patch C in here and kind of a couple touches.
Is there anything specific you'd like to see less of? I don't think they're going to remove Aether Lens.
I think maybe like reducing Aether Lens range or taking away the increased spell damage, or some sort of like the build up for the item is too good. The cloak, ring of regen, and the energy booster. Those are like very good build up items for especially support heroes.
Yeah.
But it's nice to the support heroes finally get a little bit of love. A cheap item that is very, very high impact.
And any heroes that jump out lately in the qualifiers? We have of course seen a lot of Death Prophet.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Death Prophet. Lone Druid is now in Captain's mode. Furion got a lot of buffs. What else is there?
Any did you feel like that hero needs a nerf?
Oh, any like super OP heroes?
Yeah. Death Prophet doesn't need a nerf?
I think Death Prophet is very strong. Yeah, she might need a small nerf, but she wasn't even getting played before, and now
True.
she's getting picked. So
Still, people needing maybe to learn to work around it.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of strategies you can use to beat a death prophet. A lot of people use like high armor stuff. So there's like, ice armor from Lich, and you just build like a Vlad's and an AC, and then the ghosts don't do that much damage.
Do you feel like drafting is very different on this patch?
No, drafting's always
No?
been the same. It's just you pick the strong heroes of the meta, and you try not to give your opponents as many as you can. And then if you're going to give them some, make sure you have an answer for them.
Okay, do you have an answer for Death Prophet?
Yeah,
You said Lich?
we have an answer for Death Prophet. It's
Okay.
we got a couple answers for Death Prophet. Maybe Lich is a part of one of them, but
We'll have to wait and see then.
we'll have to wait and see.
Tomorrow we're going to actually kick off with the tournament, of course. A lot of group stage matches to go. Any teams for you that you want to face most, that you really look forward on playing?
I would like to play in the finals against Team Secret.
Okay.
I think that'd be a lot of fun for us, them, and the viewers.
Reasons?
I just think that it's a good rivalry. A healthy rivalry is what Dota needs to flourish. So
Okay.
I think that can be really good. I just want good competition. This is a tournament like this, and we're going to MDL right after this. Those are going to be our two big tournaments before we go back to China for the major. So these are just really what we want to learn and get the best competition we can.
Now you say Team Secret, obviously the previous tournament that they had is WCA and they didn't really do so well there.
Yeah.
But you're imagining that result was like not...
I think it was probably a bit of a fluke. It was,
Okay.
the patch came out as they like traveled there, so that changes a lot. And also like the conditions of WCA weren't awesome. So there's a lot of factors in there. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they just had an off tournament. I still think that they're probably one of the best teams here at this tournament, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the finals.
Okay. Well, that wraps it up for me. Thank you for taking the time to do the interview, and good luck in your tournament. Do you have any shout out or plugins for your sponsors?
Shout out to all my sponsors. You can see them on my jersey. Shout out to my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, hey, you've been doing so many vlogs.
I've been doing some vlogs and some more like just Dota kind of videos. I've been trying to put out a video a day, and it's something that I've done it for almost a little over 30 days now, so I've made it a month. So that's exciting.
How long is it going to continue for?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm really enjoying it right now, and I think that the more I do, the more I think I'm capable of. So I just gonna continue to push myself and do what's best for me and best for all my fans out there.
Okay, well, I think you're definitely on the right path for that one. Continue to do them. I definitely enjoy them, so that's good. And I'm sure a lot of your friends do too. So thank you for taking the time.
You're welcome.